Hi guys, I believe this is question number 217 for Devops and SRE interviews. Today's topic comes from a combination of Kubernetes and Linux. So scenario here is this. You have a app that's getting throttled every once in a while, or you suspect that's happening on your Kubernetes cluster, and you look at the CPU charts and they look fine. Even at a scale of seconds, they look fine. So something is like not adding up. One thing you may want to look at, anyway, that's the question. Like, what could be happening on your Kubernetes cluster where your app, which happens to be multi-threaded, its P99 numbers are bad, even though on your CPU charts they look just fine. So what's going on here, right? If you want to think about the answer, pause the video for a minute, and I'll remind you to subscribe to my channel because it doesn't cost you anything and it helps me out big time. All right, so this is a special situation, and this is more really an advanced question for Kubernetes and DevOps in general, but it's good to know. It's just increases your knowledge and possible troubleshooting skills, right? So Linux/Kubernetes, they have this thing called CFS. It's funny, the name is called Completely Fair Scheduler Quota or something like that. Anyway, it's called CFS Quota. What it does is every 200 milliseconds slice of the CPU, if it thinks that that one of the app has taken up its quota for that time slice, 200 milliseconds, that smallest slice, at the beginning of that window, it used up all its quota, it will not let that app take up any more CPU cycles, right? And then when the 200 milliseconds is over, it will then let it use CPU cycles again. So the way it shows up is exactly what the question said, right? Your P99 numbers, which is a whole different question, by the way. You should look it up, or I can do a video on it. If your P99 numbers, performance numbers for your app, looks bad, even when you zoom in at the seconds level or tenth of seconds level for the CPU charts, they look just fine, and that's because the latency is happening at 200 milliseconds or lower level. And this is a special Kubernetes Linux thing, kernel thing, Quota thing that happens. Now, how do you prove that? Well, turns out there are actual Prometheus metrics that gives you counts of those things, how many times that's happening. You can look up the name of the metric, and if not, I will put it in the description at some point if I remember to do it. But there are metrics that you can actually chart on your dashboard, whatnot, to confirm your theory that that's what's happening. All right. I hope you find this useful, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.